All right. Now we're recording. Here we go. This is going to be the follow up to last year's review of the Skyline 5502 by Lakland basses. About a year ago, I picked this bass up, and I wasn't so sure about it at first. I was very skeptical of anything that resembles a bass from like the 60s or 70s. Um, I think I mentioned that, it was probably inspired by like the old P basses or something, but maybe it was inspired by the Music Man or one of those, those old Stingrays, probably Stingray or like some kind of a fusion of those. And so for some reason, I never liked those. I always thought that they looked old fashioned, and I called them grandpa basses and stuff like that. And this is the first thing that ever resembled anything like that I've ever tried. And you know, there's some. This is basically, in a nutshell, this has become like my favorite bass. Sometimes things just take time to like feel and grow on you and discover, and that's what has happened with me in this bass. So I've got multiple basses, but this is what I would call like probably like my number one, the one that I use the most. I use it frequently at church, on stage, and it just does that very well. Um, I love it because it's huge. It's like the neck is wide. The This whole thing is long. It's just a big, thick bass with a thick sound and wide variety of sounds. So, I mean, pretty much whatever you want to do. Like this thing is like a multi-dimensional bass. Like if you want to like put on some dirt pedals and then get out a pick and just grind on it, you can do metal music, you can do punk. If you want to do like funk music or worship music or gospel or the old rock music, you name it. Like you can, with a combination of the settings on the knobs and the pedals that you use, you can do it all. And I don't, man, this is like, I sound kind of like a fanboy now, which is surprising, but yeah, I just love it. I like everything, pretty much everything about it. I use it all the time. You can see on this channel like me doing a lot of covers with this bass. So if you want to hear, what I'm able to get out of it, I would recommend listening to a lot of those videos. But I'll just play some stuff right here, right now, and try to get a variety of different tones and flavors out of it. So, but before I do that, I just want to give you guys another good look at this thing. So you got that oval shaped bridge, and by the way, the strings go through the back there, and there's your 9-volt battery holder. So I've currently got S-locks to hold the straps on. They're okay. There's your 5 knobs and then your one kind of tone switch. Just a really cool bass. I think people who know good basses, when they see this, they're probably like, "Yep, that's what's up." Gotten a lot of comments and compliments from people, and some hate from people too. Hate from people that didn't like my criticisms of like old school basses, grandpa basses, or this bass. There's a couple of things about this bass that I said I would like to change. Look at these tuners; they're hip shot tuners. They're really nice. Um, Such as the pickups. Like the pickups have these bumps on top. Or right, those two right there. They kind of get in my way a little bit, but I've gotten used to like working around those or putting my finger in between them, so I can deal with that. But yeah, first heard about this bass when I was watching somebody live on TV. Some newer like R&B female artist with a backing band. I think her name's something Monet. It's not Janelle Monet. It's something else. But that guy, he had like this good looking black bass, but I knew the headstock looked a little bit different, and I couldn't zoom in far enough to see what brand it was. So I did a lot of digging, found him on Instagram, and found out what bass he had. And weird thing is, a couple weeks later, this thing fell on my lap. I wasn't even looking for one of these. This kind of found me. And so it's just weird how things happen like that sometimes. So anyways, I'll play a couple of things now. I'm going to start with the octave pedal here. So, yeah, I had some different tones going in there. Actually, I didn't change anything on the bass. I just kicked on a couple of different pedals there. But I really like to use this pedal in combination with my Microtubes X Ultra. And here's the settings I use with that to get that really like kind of a fat tone. And I'll show you that right now. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to show you kind of what I do, or tell you what I do for these knobs here. I like to keep the bass center, mid, center, tone all the way rolled off. Unless I'm doing like some really dirty like overdrive or something, you might want to turn that up to really dig into it. Volume knob I play all the way up, and then this this balance knob for the pickups, I roll it all the way counterclockwise because it's just more punchy that way. I'll play it counterclockwise now, and I'll turn it the other way. Then I'll roll it back. I'll roll it all the way forward. Sorry, it was forward, now it's back. So when you roll it all the way back, it kind of has more of a punchy, kind of a throaty sound. And then if you roll it all the way forward, it has more of a boomy sound. Again, this little switch here, I'll play it in 3 different positions. This one's all the way forward. Here's center. And then here's all the way back. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. All right, now let's take a look at this pedal here. I'm going to grab this camera. There's the settings I use with my Lakland bass. Um, let's see. The two little black knobs, so the little one on the left, that one's center. The one on the right is all the way up, and then you can see what the rest of them are. But when I kick on the distortion button, the left one here, that's the one that makes it fat and boomy. So this is it got a compressor and an EQ built in. Headphones out, aux in. I love it in combination with this bass. So yeah, get yourself a good like compression pedal, distortion. But here I also use it with overdrive, octave, synthesizer, mainly. So sometimes I use different combinations of those to get different sounds. But yeah, that's how I roll. Lakland is a great product. If you're considering getting one of these, man, it's worth it in my opinion. You just know when you try it. Somebody reached out to me online and said, the custom ones are even better. Sometimes I don't know how a bass could be better, but apparently Lakland makes awesome custom basses. So if that's the way you want to go and you can, why not? So, all right, guys, thank you for checking this out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what else you want to know about this bass or what you want to see. Maybe I'll hook you up. Thank you for your feedback over the last year. Thumbs up, 5-star bass right here. Peace.